Welcome to my travel vlogs. The time has come for me to again hit the skies, and I had a lot of options. Some were a bit costly, some were very, very affordable. But in my mind, I needed a place where I could relax, a place that's full of culture, a place that I've had very good reviews from. And what else could come in my mind? Georgia. So through Fly Dubai, booked a flight. Unbelievable. It was so quick. The flight was literally around 3 hours. And there we are, flying out. Loved the skyline of Dubai from the top. It's crazy. I mean, the views when you're traveling. I know many people will be asleep, but for me, every minute counted. This was a break, and everything to me was something to look up to. And the view from the top was one of them. Fly Dubai was smooth. I love it. Of course, there's the usual turbulence. I haven't traveled for quite a while, and it was okay. I mean, I enjoyed the trip. As you move from Dubai skyline to the Georgian skyline, you see the sky changes, the ground changes, see that greenery, see those fluffiness of the clouds. It's just out of this world, man. It makes you look forward to the trip. It sort of whets your appetite, so to say. The landing was good. Was good. It was good. I was looking forward to the landing, as everybody maybe does. I'm not a frequent traveler, but I definitely was looking forward to the landing. As soon as we arrived, skyline of Georgia, there was this massive rain that had started, and what a welcome. What a welcome. Moving from Dubai to rain. I mean, there was rain in Dubai prior to this, but this is a different kind of rain, if I may say so. And not a regret. It wasn't gonna ruin anything, but it was just good to experience that on the first day. Coming from Dubai, the airports are huge. The airports are massive. Arriving in Georgia, you come into a very different scenario. I don't know even if I can compare the airport to the Dubai Terminal 2, leave alone 1 and 3. It's very humble, very small space. Arrive, check-in, migration, and you're out. There's a little bit of questioning here and there, but we managed to get through. While you're visiting, I mean, it was okay. I didn't expect it, but I had to go through that, and eventually we were out of the airport into Georgia. So luckily I had booked a taxi through Fly Dubai, and my honest opinion, please don't do that. It's quite expensive. I didn't know that, but it was a seamless connection between the airport to the hotel. Being my first time in Georgia, this was very necessary. But if I ever take another trip to such a place, I would try to organize a separate form of transport to the hotel. As we leave the airport, it's beautiful, it's green. The driver was very, very friendly. I mean, I had had a lot of stories, but mine was different. This driver was good. Straight up, he was like my tour guide. Showed me around the airport, told me what is that. Whatever I was taking a video, he was like eager to tell me what I'm filming. So, couple of minutes. This was gonna be like a 20 kilometers drive to the hotel we were booked in, and so it was worthy to capture the moment as we move out of the airport. The greenery, the uh, the roads, everything was alien. Everything seemed new, and this was the joy that holidays bring forth. I mean, look at that building with gold. I'm like, what is that? And as we moved forward, he even showed me the police station. And I was like, okay, that looks good for a police station. Look at those mosaics on the end, sculptures. And by the way, this is a city of sculptures. This was like a tip of the iceberg that we're going to get a lot of sculptures, a lot of monuments. So I was looking forward to that. As soon as we left the airport, even a bit more, it started raining like crazy. Like literally, the rain was just pounding on in the car windows. And one thing I noticed about Georgia is the graffiti. There's a lot of graffiti going on. It's like an art. It's like an art city. I mean, I don't have anything wrong with that. In other places, that is looked down upon, but in Georgia, I think it's like a trend. So we hit the road. Smart taxi driver. He knew there was traffic. There is huge traffic everywhere in the world, and Georgia was not an exception. Luckily, the driver we had was a very knowledgeable guy. He maneuvered himself through the Tbilisi city center. I mean, he's a pro. I mean, that's what pros do. And we reached the hotel. So I booked a hotel in the new Tiflis hotel. Didn't know much about it. Good reviews. First impressions. Loved it. Really loved it. Checked in. I wasn't so happy with what I had already thought I would get, starting from the toilet. I thought I was gonna get like a bathtub. Unfortunately, not. And then as we moved on to other parts of the room, the bed was okay, king size, which is right. It's okay, standard. The view from the room, I had expected to get a terrace, or as we call it, a balcony. Unfortunately, not. The shower was okay, but I wanted a bathtub, holiday mode. Again, I wanted a terrace. Again, holiday mode, new city. You want the view. You want to wake up in the morning, sit on the terrace, drink coffee on the balcony before you hit the road out. It didn't happen, and that didn't stop the fun either. I did try to raise the issue with the management. They were very helpful, but the hotel was fully booked. There was nothing they could do. I reached out to Fly Dubai Holiday, and they say their hands were tied. They couldn't do nothing at this point. So I didn't let this ruin our vacation, and all I did was get ready to explore the city. Being the first day, you have very limited time. Luckily, in these countries, the night starts at around 8ish, so you still have light outside. Look at the views from the window. It was okay. I expected much. The room was big enough. You have your TV, you have your small office to do your stuff. Look at the rain. Look at that. The location of the hotel is very good. The street is a famous street. It goes with the name like David. It was good. It was a good place. Accessible to everything. You can access your taxi. You can access your, even McDonald's was just right opposite. You can access a lot of places to eat, some places to chill, so to say. So, without further ado, we decided to go out, explore a bit of the city, and it's a monumental city. A lot of good places to hang out, a lot of good places to chill, a lot of good places to drink coffee, eat. We stumbled upon a place called Strada. It's like a hidden gem. And this is where we were going to hit later. We went through the bridge, checked out the river, tried a couple of photos. It was good. It was fun. Night came in and we were hungry, so next thing was to look for food. Like I said, there's a place called Strada. They were serving very good food, very clean food. I mean, the food was tasty. I've eaten in many places, but this place was awesome. This place was awesome. Stumbled upon Marianishville Theater. Didn't know about it, but we just stumbled upon it. It had some, like a Hollywood Walk of Fame. This was awesome. I mean, I've never been to Hollywood, but I guess this was an insight into what the Hollywood Walk of Fame would be. Really loved it. Really loved it. Spent a little bit of time there, taking a couple of photos. Interesting. Very interesting. Look at that. Look at that. I even almost encountered a Crocs collusion, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so there's a Walk of Fame for you. I wanted to call it like a Georgia wood. You know, like a bit of Hollywood in Georgia. You know, like a Georgia wood. Well, that's just me. Anyway, check out the place. Beautiful. I was looking forward to the next day because this was just a night. Wanted to capitalize on every inch of the place we were living in, especially being near the hotel. And whatever you're seeing now was just part of it as we were looking for a place to eat. So right after this was McDonald's, which we didn't want to because we wanted to experience some Georgian food. But for those of you who are into the fast food, right where we are, next door was just the McDonald's. At some point, I wish I did because they say foods in McDonald's are different from other places. So I chose the coffee shop company for a quick cup of coffee, and next to it was the Strata, the one I've been talking about. Look at that. The ambience. There's a live performer playing some serious saxophone. Serious saxophone. Then the food was served. We had to order twice because the food was just amazing. A couple of hours later, we ate there like 2 hours. We left, walking back to the hotel. You won't believe this when I say Georgia is one of the safest countries that you would want to visit, especially if you're coming from Dubai. If you've lived in Dubai, you're used to that security, you're used to that going out in the evening or late nights, eating shawarma. So Georgia, to me, was one of those places you could just walk in the night go to the nearest place without thinking too much about security. And there's police all over the place. In every other corner that you walk into, you'll see police on standby. And that will either motivate you to explore the city even more. So after eating, we just walked back home. It was yonder around the corner. A bit wet, as you can see on the floor, but it's okay. It's not a big issue. That's part of the fun. That's part of the holidays. Why we book holidays in these sort of places is to experience the rain as well. The temperatures were negative. It was freezing. You think I'm just walking around like everything is good. Inside, I was freezing like crazy, like literally freezing. Man, my advice if you're going around May-ish, April, just get even a light jacket. Just carry some jacket. It wasn't snowing or anything or raining so heavy, but get some jacket. Get some proper cover. You don't want to mess up your evenings. You don't want to mess up your trip. Personally, I was prepared for like a summer sort of vacation, but luckily I had like 2 to 3 jackets, lightweight, in my bag, and so I took advantage of it. Walking around the streets of Georgia just makes you feel like you're on holiday, you know. This is not like you are going to the beach kind of holiday. This is more of the food, the culture, the history. This was more of that sort of holiday to me. And day one, there you go. Day one was a welcoming day and it was fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, please.